What's up? What's up? What's up? Good evening, everybody. Welcome to the MyGridironFace Show. This is the night for college football. I'm covering college football tonight. Tomorrow will be NFL, of course. Some very exciting games today. Some undefeated teams that they've gotten upset. There have been relatively some teams some ranked teams that not to say we thought were good, but they're still, trying to find. Well, not more so finding their way. They just met a bigger opponent today. So a lot of teams are playing for playoff position. Not only that, also a lot of teams are playing to save their playoff hopes as well. So I'm gonna go ahead and get into those commentaries and things of that nature, those story arcs and storylines as it relates to the football teams themselves. I won't keep you long tonight. It is 7:33 p.m. There are some other games that are going on, so I'm gonna go ahead and try to breeze through this whole thing real quick. Hopefully no more than 30 minutes, 30 minutes. Some teams that are off today, and some big time playoff, some big time games that are coming up and playoff scenarios as well. So without further ado, let me go ahead and just get to the scores real quick. Go some scores, highlights, and stats, and things of that nature. Go ahead and refresh that real quick, and let's go ahead and get down to the nitty gritty, folks. And started with games that were played on Thursday night, and actually Friday night too. So we got Syracuse, Pittsburgh steamrolling Syracuse, score 41-31. Syracuse, Kyle McCord, 320 yards, 21 yards passing, and 5 interceptions. Oh boy, threw 5 interceptions. I'm like, what? 5 interceptions. Basically, Pittsburgh had a field day. LaQuint Allen, 32 yards rushing, and no touchdown from the receivers as well. So no touchdowns. Syracuse turned the ball over 5 times. So Pittsburgh, they came and balled out. Eli Holstein, 108 yards passing, 2 touchdowns. Also Desmond Reed, 47 yards rushing. But Raphael Williams, Cicero Lee with the touchdown themselves. And like I said, Pittsburgh, they came through, steamrolled all them boys, got 4 sacks. Pittsburgh 41, Syracuse 13. Number 19, Pittsburgh, congratulations. Y'all got that energy. Pittsburgh actually still undefeated. So they number 19. Pittsburgh may creep on up in there. They may crack the top. I don't think they're gonna crack the top 12. Probably crack the top 15 and everything. So congratulations to the Pittsburgh Panthers. Y'all got that energy. Continuing on to Boise State and UNLV. Boise State pulling one out in the desert in the Vegas, baby. Hold on. Wait, hold on, y'all. Boise State and UNLV pulling one out in the desert. Congratulations to Boise State. Ashton Gentry. You know what? This is just my opinion on the whole thing. With Ashton Gentry, I got a feeling Ashton Gentry for the Boise State Broncos. Is it Broncos? Yeah, the Boise State Broncos. I think that, just my opinion, I think Ashton Gentry more than likely is going to get the Heisman. Oh boy, I've been balling all day. So yeah, so congratulations to Boise State. Let me go ahead and go to scores again. Also the box scores and things of that nature. So Ashton Gentry, Boise State Broncos 29, UNLV 24. Number 17, Boise State. Maddox Matson, 209 yards passing, 1 touchdown. Ashton Gentry, 128 yards rushing, 1 touchdown. Oh boy, been racking up. I think I told y'all Ashton Gentry is probably going to wind up getting a Heisman. Also, Maddox Matson with 1 rushing touchdown as well. Matt Lauder, 1 touchdown. And UNLV, Malik Williams, 179 yards passing, 2 touchdowns passing, and also a rushing touchdown as well. So he got 105 yards rushing too. And 1 interception. Like I said, again, turn the ball over. It ain't going to be good. James Bradley and also Kaleo Ballingay with the touchdown reception themselves. And not only that, Boise State racked up on their listen, Boise State, they are undefeated. No, they lost one game. My bad. They did lose one game, but guess what? They got sack lunches today. Well, actually Friday. But yeah, they got 6 sacks. So yeah, Boise State, they're moving up in that conference. Like I said, the number 17, more than likely. I can see them moving up. Like I said, their strength of schedule, I can't see them being a playoff team. They may wind up being a playoff team. Who knows? Like, if they are a playoff team, they'd be like number 12. But no, Boise State, they probably get a maybe New Year's 6-day bowl, maybe some mid-level bowl, to get them there. But Ashton Gentry, oh boy, yeah, he getting that Heisman, though. I just think so. No, continue on with my scores. Like I said, I'm gonna go ahead and try to breeze through this whole thing real quick, y'all. Now, back up to Oklahoma and Ole Miss. Yep, Oklahoma. Basically, Oklahoma has a welcome to the SEC party that's going on right now with Oklahoma. Oklahoma 26, Ole Miss. Ole Miss 26, Oklahoma 14. Jackson Dart for Ole Miss, 311 yards passing, 1 touchdown. Henry Parrish Jr., 1 touchdown, 44 yards rushing, and JJ Piguez and 1 touchdown. And Caden Prick scoring 1 touchdown from Ole Miss. Ole Miss wound up with 10 sacks today. Woo! Listen, I thought Boise State got 6 sacks last night. Ole Miss, listen, it's like Ole Miss defense was the offense today. They got 10 sacks today. Ooh, they beat the crap out of Oklahoma. Look, Oklahoma and Texas joining the SEC. Basically, this year, and maybe beyond that, you guys are getting a welcome to the SEC. This ain't no Big 12 here, partner. This is the SEC. Everybody's fast. Listen, even I'm fast. I'm really fast for my size. But at any rate, so yeah, Texas today, the Ole Miss, and they racked up. Ole Miss number 18. They're probably gonna move up. Well, they may move up in the polls tonight. I don't know. Who knows? Let's go ahead and get back to the scores real quick. But Oklahoma 14. Oklahoma having a quarterback issue as well. They have a freshman that's in there. Jackson Arnold, 182 yards. No, actually Jackson Arnold just got reinstalled. At Jackson Arnold, 182 yards, 2 touchdowns. Javante Barnes, 67 yards, no touchdown. Broward Showard, 1 touchdown, and also Jacob Jordan with a touchdown as well. So, but at any rate, congratulations to the Ole Miss Rebels. Y'all got that energy. Continuing on up to Alabama. That game just went off the screen. I'll get back to Alabama, and I'll get back to Alabama I'll get to Alabama right on Alabama like right now. Number 15, Alabama. 34, Mizzou Tigers. Number 21, Zip Mizzou. Yep, I ain't gonna say anything about that. Matter of fact, I want to look. Check this out. Brady Cook, 30 yards, just 30 yards passing. Pull a scholarship. Drew Pine, 42 yards, 3 interceptions. But you know what? Pull both y'all scholarships. You know what? I don't want to get into Mizzou. Yeah, no, don't worry about that. But yeah, they did turn the ball over 3 times though. So against Alabama, you cannot be turning the ball over against a team that's really that good. You really can't. But on the Alabama, Jay Milroe, 215 yards passing, but he got no touchdowns. But guess what? Justice Haynes, 1 touchdown, 79 yards. Richard Young, 63 yards. That's the big run at the end of the game. Jalen Milroe did get a touchdown, a rushing touchdown, 50 yards. So he didn't pass, but he did get one. Jam Miller, 2 touchdowns, 48 yards. So congratulations to the Alabama Crimson Tide. 34, Mizzou, 0. Y'all lost 2 games already. So these are 2 teams that lost 2 games already. I think they might be the 3rd game they lost already. So Mizzou, yeah, more than likely no top 25 of you guys out there this week. But yeah, Alabama, I think as of right now, Alabama, they're relatively playing for Alabama's relatively playing for playoff hopes right now. Alabama, just in my opinion, don't think Alabama, you cannot lose no more games. The schedule that they have right now is pretty favorable, but they have that week off, and then they go to play LSU. I think Alabama, they're off next week. LSU is off next week for their bye week. Kind of like Georgia and Florida, they're off this week, but they got to go play each other next week. So Alabama, LSU being off, I think next week. I think it's next week, and they play each other the week after that. And they got to go. Alabama got to go to LSU, so you already know their hype is already building up. But continuing on, LSU does play Texas A&M. I get to my predictions on that thing in a minute. But continuing on with the scores. And let's see here with the scores. Now, Indiana, undefeated Indiana. In a long time, Indiana is actually undefeated, believe it or not. And they are continuing to prove themselves too to be undefeated. They're number 13, Indiana. Who knows? They may crack their top 12, y'all. Who knows? Who knows? But continuing on, Washington 17, Indiana 31. Washington Huskies, they're being unranked. Actually, the Alabama the Alabama coach, Kellen DeBoer, actually came from Washington. So, hey, their offense ain't really their offense no more. Will Rogers, 202 yards, 2 interceptions, turned the ball over twice against Indiana. Jonah Coleman, 104 yards, no touchdown, but Desmond Williams and Giles Jackson with the touchdown, with the rushing touchdown themselves. Now, Indiana, Taven Jackson, 124 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 interception. Justice Ellison for Indiana, 123 yards rushing, 1 touchdown. Also, give Taven Jackson a touchdown too, so he got 2 touchdowns, 1 rushing and 1 pass. Omar Cooper, 1 touchdown receiving. So, Indiana, they came in and put in business. They're not like number 13 in the country. Indiana making some noise in that Big Ten, y'all. So this could be very interesting. It's like, okay, we knew that it would be Michigan, Ohio State. No. Oh, yeah. Okay, Michigan, Ohio State, Penn State. Those are the big 3 teams. USC, they're still rebuilding after, Caleb Williams going to the NFL draft. UCLA, a lot of teams in the Pac-12 have come up to the Big Ten. Like I say, there's like Texas, Oklahoma, these Pac-10, Pac-12 schools are getting that welcome to the Big Ten, butt kicking. So they're somewhere in arguing right now until they get better. But traditionally, Penn State, Michigan, and Ohio State, will be those quote unquote, I would say a blue blood team. But Indiana, they were always known for basketball, not more so football. But Indiana, they get ready to make some noise because Indiana, they do have to play Ohio State. They have to go to Ohio State and play. That could be an interesting matchup right there. So just when you thought Ohio State be like, oh yeah, it'll be a good one. You gotta say, hey, that's a team. Normally you just block them off, but that's a team on their calendar now, their football schedule. You have to circle those guys in. So that's be pretty interesting. But congratulations to Indiana. You guys do have the energy as well. So continuing on with the scores. Navy, man. That was basically Navy just basically got made a mockery of. Notre Dame, 51. Navy, 14. Notre Dame put in work on Navy. I actually had Navy winning that game too. But at any rate, they didn't win that game. Riley Leonard, 178 yards passing, 2 touchdowns. Jeremiah Love, 2 touchdowns. Again, 102 yards rushing. He always getting a touchdown in the game. And Riley Leonard with a rushing touchdown as well. Cajun Young with a touchdown. So they got 4 rushing touchdowns for Notre Dame and 2 passing touchdowns. Now, Bo Collins, 1 touchdown. Chris Mitchell, 1 touchdown. Notre Dame, they really didn't get no sacks, but guess what? With Navy messed up so bad. They was an undefeated team. I just knew Navy probably, had a little swagger, but no, they like number 12. But Navy, 14, they turned the ball over 5 times, and Notre Dame got 27 points off turnovers, just off those turnovers. So you take 27, you take 27 and take 27 away, so they actually be 24. So Notre Dame still probably won the game with just 10 points. But yeah, Navy they just played sloppy today. Blake Harvard, 88 yards, 1 interception. Blake Harvard, he also got 129 yards, 29 yards rushing, 1 touchdown, and Eli Heinrich, 1 touchdown as well. So the Navy, those are the only 2 scores they got today. Congratulations to The Notre Dame Fighting Irish, y'all got that energy. Marcus Freeman, hey, bruh, you gonna keep your job. They like you, bruh. Yeah, but yeah, congratulations to Notre Dame. They got that energy. Continuing on, BYU, UCF. Actually, BYU was actually an underdog in this game, believe it or not. Everybody thought that UCF would be the one BYU, but BYU came in, held that ground. Number 11 BYU, 37 UCF, 24. All right, Jake Reslef, 228 yards passing, 2 touchdowns. LJ Martin, 101 yards rushing, 1 touchdown, and also Jake Reslef, 1 rushing touchdown as well. So Chase Roberts, 75 yards receiving, 1 touchdown, and also Matava Ta'aze. Oh, these kids and these names. The way what y'all mom? What do these parents name these kids nowadays? But Matava Ta'ase. I hope I got that right. 1 touchdown reception though. But at any rate, yeah, BYU 37, UCF 24. Those are the stats for BYU. Now UCF 24. Dylan Rizek, 102 yards passing, 1 touchdown. RJ Harvey, 2 touchdowns, 127 yards rushing. So, put in some work. Jacoby Jones, 116 yards receiving, 1 touchdown. And BYU, they're like number 11 in the country. So, BYU, hey, they making noise. BYU gonna stay up in that thing. Yeah, hey, they can't lose no more. Don't lose no games. Matter of fact, BYU is undefeated. And they are Conference USA. So, that's another representation of BYU as well. So, congratulations to the BYU. Cougars, they are, y'all got that energy. And also, not only that, something interesting too, Boise State is Conference USA as well. But BYU being the high-ranking team. Now, continuing on, Ohio State and Nebraska. Ohio State, hey, that was a close game within itself. So, Nebraska 17, number 4, Ohio State 21. The nation's number 1 recruit this year, Dylan Raiola, 152 yards passing, 1 interception, no touchdown. And Ohio State got on that boy grill today. Dante Dottle, 1 touchdown, 6 yards rushing, and an interception. Was it the pick 6? No, it wasn't the pick 6. Yeah, but yeah, that's what they got. 1 interception, 1 touchdown for Nebraska. Ohio State got them with them boys grill today. Ohio State, my bad. I got brain fart, y'all. Will Howard from Ohio State, 21 yards passing, 3 touchdowns, 1 interception. Now, Carnell Tate, 102 yards receiving, 1 touchdown. Jeremiah Smith was that cool freshman. Touchdown, and Quishon Judkins, 1 touchdown. And Ryan Day, them boys in there handling business. Ohio State with 3 sacks today. Ohio State, congratulations. Y'all got the energy. Now, Oregon. Illinois lost 1 game. They were nationally ranked. Everybody said they was going to go into Oregon and give them boys a fight. They weren't necessarily really even a fight. Number 1 team in the country, first number 20 team in the country. And you already know how that thing went down to Illinois. The fight at Illini, 9, Oregon 38. Luke Eitmeyer, 161 yards, 2 interceptions. Khalil Valentine, 1 touchdown. 1 touchdown. So they did score, but that's all they got, and maybe a safety or something like that, I guess. But Oregon 38, Dylan Gabriel, 291 yards passing, 3 touchdowns, 1 interception. Noah Whittington, 55 yards rushing, 1 touchdown. Also Dylan Gabriel, 1 touchdown as well, rushing. And also Tez Johnson, 102 yards receiving, 1 touchdown. Justice Lowe, 1 touchdown, 51 yards receiving. Noah Whittington, okay, he got a rushing touchdown. No, he also got a receiving touchdown as well. So Noah Whittington put in some work. And Oregon with 3 sacks. So they are the number 1 team, played out the number 1 team today. You guys got that energy. Illinois, y'all might be dropping, bruh. Y'all gonna drop quite a bit, you know what I'm saying? Now, moving on up to Texas, all right? Now, Texas, Vanderbilt, that's gonna be the last game I cover too in terms of finished games. Because like I said, I'm gonna get y'all back to y'all games and You guys are hopefully those games are good games. But Texas, they held off number 5 Texas coming off that brutal beatdown from Georgia last week. 27 Vanderbilt 20. Number 25 Vanderbilt 20. Number 25 Vanderbilt 24 actually being the score 25-24. How coincidental that is. But yeah, number 5 Texas Longhorns. Quentin Ewers 288 yards passing, 3 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. Oh, Quentin Ewers turned the ball over again. Now, Quintavious Wiesner 79 yards, no touchdown. But DeAndre Moore 2 touchdowns. Matthew Golden 2 receiving touchdowns. So in Texas, no sacks, but they did hold off. They held off Vanderbilt, but your boy Diego Pavia, 143 yards passing, 2 touchdowns and 2 interceptions. Again, them touchdowns against good teams like Texas, they ain't no joke now. And also Diego Pavia, 67 yards rushing and 1 touchdown too. Junior Sherrill, Eli Storers with the touchdown reception themselves. And Vanderbilt got 4 sacks today. So they did give Texas a run for their money. Now, this is my thing right here. I just think that Texas offensive line is questioning and troubling. The way Georgia went up there 8, the way Georgia went down there 8 last week, and the way that Vanderbilt went down there 8. I mean, the way they went to Vanderbilt and Vanderbilt 8 today. Even though Vanderbilt lost the game, but Texas, hey, y'all gotta fix that offensive line, bro. Good offensive scheme, but that line, again, this is the SEC, and hey, Vanderbilt, they can't talk that talk, but they got a mouthpiece though, cause they beat Bama. But let's see, any rate. But let's go ahead and get back to the I'm done with the scores. I'm gonna go ahead and go over these other games and give you guys my scenario and situation things that scenarios and also situation. Now SMU, they play each other tonight. I like SMU. They're ranked. They've been playing pretty good. I like the way SMU. They lost 1 game, but they're pretty good in what they do. I like SMU. I like SMU winning this game. That's just my opinion on it. Kansas State playing Kansas. I think I like Kansas State in this game too. This is my prediction. Now Texas and LSU. I like LSU winning this game against Texas. I just think LSU they're a little more consistent. Texas just got a new coach. This is his first year there. Even though he's winning consistently, but it's still some some things to clean up. Brian Kelly already established. He already has a team. I do like LSU winning this game. Penn State and Wisconsin. I like Penn State winning this game. And Drew Allard. I think he's gonna put some things. I think he's gonna put some things together. And James Franklin, I'm quite sure he's gonna handle his business with Wisconsin. Miami and Florida State, even though this game is on, but I do like Miami winning that game. Cam Ward, he's gonna come in and ball out already. He already got 2 touchdowns. It's already 2 touchdowns already with Martinez, getting those touchdowns. So I do like Miami winning that game against Florida State, and pretty much an in-state rival. Hey, now back to what I was gonna say. Now here's my deal. Well, Illinois losing. A couple of teams that lost, but Illinois is going to drop out the top 25. Mizzou out the top 25. I can tell you right now, Mizzou they gone. Mizzou is out the top 25, like for real. Even though they are bowl eligible though. They are bowl eligible. They'll go to a bowl game. They're going to go out and go into a bowl game. Illinois is going to go to a bowl game. I think Illinois is probably going to drop. I think Illinois, they're the number 1 team. They left the number 1 team in the country. They probably, if they don't, worst case scenario, they drop out the top 25. Best case scenario, they may drop 4 spots. So they may go to number 24 because they did lose against Oregon. But the way Oregon beat them today, they might not be in the top 25. Alabama, they have to remain. Alabama is basically playing for a playoff spot right now. I honestly don't think Alabama's not going to win the national championship this year. Alabama needs to win. Only Alabama needs to do is win all the way out to secure their playoff spot. If Alabama loses one more game, you might as well just go ahead and write that off. No SEC. Matter of fact, no SEC championship. And then this is what's crazy about it. Alabama had a real favorable schedule this year. You didn't have to play Texas. You didn't have to play Ole Miss, but you did have to play Georgia. And you put on the show with Georgia, but Georgia did come back and take that lead. I think Georgia beat themselves in that game. But just in my opinion, with you losing to Tennessee and also you losing to Vanderbilt, that pretty much put a damper. Well, I won't say put a damper, but that compromised your whole positioning relative to playoff positioning in the 12-team playoff in the college football playoff. You're probably going to wind up. Well, I'm gonna say this right here. I got a guest that's coming on to help me do the LSU game to give some commentaries, and I'm gonna have a guest on. I think when is the LSU game? I think it's on a Saturday, next Saturday, not this Saturday coming up, but I think it's on November 9th, if I'm not mistaken. So Alabama does have to play LSU. If Alabama loses against LSU, Alabama will probably drop down to Alabama will drop down to the 20s if they lose against LSU. LSU is playing Texas. I like LSU being Texas. Oh, I'm sorry. Correction. Texas A&M. I like LSU being Texas A&M tonight. But I think LSU is probably going to wind up holding that crown for the SEC championship. Well, no, because if they lose against Bama, that could have some implications as well. Now, if LSU can maintain and win all the way out, they'll probably wind up winning it, having a better record and going to the SEC championship game. Georgia will probably win out. I think that if Bama beats LSU, I think Alabama climbs back up in that top 12. LSU drops down out the top 12. So that's how that. I think Alabama will probably have a better positioning on that whole thing. Now the Navy midshipmen, they're probably going to drop out the top 20. Yeah, I forgot about the Navy. Yeah, the Navy, they're probably going to drop out the top 25. They just got mollywop, throwing on turnovers and things of that nature. Don't worry about that. My notifications are going off. A lot of games are starting. So I just think, just in my opinion, that those would be the rankings. Some teams may move up. If really nobody played that much, all the top 10 teams won this weekend. Some teams had bye weeks. Georgia, in particular, Florida, in particular. They play each other every. I think it's every last Saturday in October, but the first Saturday in November. It's just where the calendars just move weird this year. So yeah, they Georgia, Florida being having bye weeks this week, so Georgia plays next week. I think, another playoff scenario would be Ohio State, Penn State, Ohio State, and Indiana. So Ohio State, they do have a interesting schedule coming up later on with Indiana and also Penn State. So I just think, in my opinion, Ohio State has already lost two. So Ohio State will have to win out as well. They have to beat Penn State and Indiana to be considered, a powerhouse and get a first round bye. So, like I said, I'll go through all these things, these things next month, because, like I said, I think next month, it's basically going to be the end of college football. As I'll say, the end of next month, Thanksgiving weekend, will be the wrap of college football, and I'll be going over. Me and the guests, we'll be going over all these scenarios and situations and rankings and things of that nature. But at any rate, for all the teams that won, congratulations. Y'all got that energy. Keep that same energy. The teams that lost, go back, regroup, find yourselves, get an identity for yourself, and just keep pounding. This is my show for tonight. I'm doing NFL tomorrow. Probably be maybe 7 o'clock, 7:30. I'll let you guys know. But congratulations. Enjoy these games. I'm gonna get back to these games and watch the rest of these games, and just do evaluations and things of that nature, and enjoy yourself for the rest of the evening. More football coming tomorrow, and also me and my team trying to get some other guests. It's that time of the year because I got a held back. It's my first time doing it, so kind of got held back. So I'm starting to get me and my team trying to get me established again, or just trying to get equal footing to get people back on the show. I think my Skype is going to be up real soon. I had to update my software for in the OBS, and also try to make contact. Me and my team, we're trying to make contact with guests, to bring you guys on, things of that nature. So if you can't make it to the studio, you'll also be able to make it on Skype as well. So hey, you can be in Atlanta. If you're in Atlanta, you can probably shoot by Metro Atlanta area. But if you're not, if I'm here, you in LA, don't worry about that. Call on in. Get yourself on video. We're going to do a show on video. So I'll see you guys soon. If the time is 8:03, get you guys back to your games. Y'all go back to your games. I'll see you guys soon. Peace. All right.